Healthy Scratches, April 27th. Nate Dogg, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
The Kingmaker. You know, I'd like to have you on a better occasion. Capitals collapsed last night.
Yeah, man. We were up 2-0. Everything was feeling great. We were playing great. Frankie, I know you saw it. 3 goals in like 5 minutes for the Penguins, and that's how you lose a game in the playoffs.
Listen, the Capitals scoring the goal in the first 30 seconds of the first period.
Oh, yeah.
Hopi playing out of his goddamn mind for the next 2 periods.
Yep.
The Capitals starting the third period with another goal in the first 30 seconds.
Yep.
At home.
Yep.
This is a game you have to put away, especially against your arch rival, the fucking Pittsburgh Penguins. You know that they're going to come out trying to, rally up, come back. You cannot let them score. What did the Penguins score? 3 goals in 10 minutes right after that? Yeah. It took the air right out of the stadium.
You have to win that game, and now they're sitting there thinking, geez, Louise, we're fucking 2-0.
Now, I'll tell you this. We were up 2-0 against Columbus in game 1 of the first series.
It's a whole new series.
Okay, well, I'm saying we lost that game. We lost the first 2 at home. We then won 4 in a row. So I'm not scared. Like, I think we outplayed Pittsburgh. We outplayed them for 55 out of 60 minutes. So I'm not scared of them. I still think it's our year.
It's definitely not a recipe for success to constantly keep coming back in series and fighting an uphill battle.
Blue Jackets, but they don't have Malkin, Kessel, and Crosby.
They don't have Murray.
Close.
I mean, I know Bobrovsky was
Teams
good too, but they don't have Murray
come back
playing
from losing game 1 before.
They definitely have.
We'll do it again. I'm not that worried about it.
They won't.
Should have won the game, Frankie. Not incredibly worried about the series.
All right, so Ovi plays great. He scores that goal in the third period. And then on the Crosby goal, the pass comes right through him.
Right through his skate.
As a Caps fan.
It's almost like it went through his skate with, I don't know
he had an unbelievable chance to just pick that off and just not let Crosby.
It's a game of inches, Frankie.
All right, but my question is, he does these things on defense sometimes. We talk about it all the time.
That can happen to anybody.
We were talking to PFT about it the other day, where it was sometimes when you watch him, it really is alarming. And sometimes he's like always standing around, he's waiting for something to happen. Last night, did that come into your mind when you saw that go right through him? You're like, fucking Ovi, can you just play hard?
Nah, people like to pick and choose. I think like real Caps fans, real hockey fans, when they watch him, they know that's all in fake narrative. I mean, he's the hardest worker out on the ice. I mean, you can pick up. I mean, he was back on defense on that play. It just like took a ridiculous bounce off his skate, which doesn't happen to anybody, and then it happens, and Crosby puts it in.
It's tough, but it's also with those absolute laser beams you get sometimes maybe not the best defense, but that's okay. I mean, that's like different players. You could have a guy that's great at defense, but he's not shooting like Ovechkin. Yeah. I don't think he's bad at defense, but
definitely not putting last night's game on Ovechkin. And the Penguins' third goal was just like a fluky deflection. Hope he could have had more on the post. He wasn't all the way over, but like that deflection shouldn't go in. It just like finds its way into the 6 inches.
Crosby just knows how to get pucks on net at the right time.
It's so sick how great players like that, they just like have the puck on their stick.
Even that second goal, he just knew to keep it on the ice because Hope was going to get surprised by keeping it 5-hole. It's just everything he does, Crosby.
Dude,
it just makes you fucking.
Jake Gensel too is like, talk about a guy when you look down their roster, nobody's trying to scare you with him. You go Kessel, Malkin, Letang, Crosby. Dude, this guy can't. He's scoring like, I don't know the exact stat. It was like he's scoring, I think it was like 20 goals in his first 31 playoff games.
The Penguins
fucking nuts.
19 goals in 31 playoff games, and he's hitting post too, and like he's always just right on it.
Dude.
Every time the puck's on his stick, you think he's going to do something.
That's
Jake Gensel, like you said, in this powerful lineup, we're going to start worrying about Jake Gensel.
I mean, he's a great player, but it's like it's not who you're like originally scared of, and also it's like that's why the Penguins have a championship team. Is like they don't need Crosby to do it every single time. Right. I know that it's not really a hot take at this point, but a three-peat is very much in play right now. It's crazy.
It's not. We're going to win the series in 6.
They're not, but it's insane that like a three-peat in modern-day NHL is one.
Now, you hate the Penguins. A lot of people hate the Penguins. They're not, you don't find something cool about like Matt Murray playing 2 seasons, maybe winning 3 cups, doing something that no one.
Matt Murray save is going to haunt me, man. It was a wide open net, like open net, and he just got. What did he get? His blocker on, or the
inside of his blocker in the third period.
I will say too, Ovechkin, the quote after the game, or I don't know when exactly it was. He said, "It has to happen someday." Of them. That was
right before Game 1. He's like, "It just has to happen. You just have to win." And then, I mean,
unfortunately, it doesn't have to happen. It
does.
It could never happen.
It will.
And I think at this point it may not. So let's go to Nick at Heartland right now.
All right, Nick.
He's had quite a lot of good things to talk about.
Well. Our year, they said. Same old story. Caps blow a 2-0 lead, and when Crosby scored that tying goal, if you listen close enough, I swear you could hear the faint sound of all the air in that arena get sucked straight into the clenched assholes of the Caps bench. And the fans started squirming harder than Barry Trotz's eyebrows. It was unbelievable. It was.
Yo, what are you doing? Why did you start without me? You talking Pens?
Yeah,
are you kidding
yeah,
me?
of course. You see what they did last night?
We're not doing Pens anymore. That's not impressive. We all know what happens. It's the same old shit, bro.
I have a feeling that Nick's going to be having a lot more positive updates, maybe well into the summer.
I'm going to be in the house on Sunday. It's going to turn the
you're
tides.
going?
It's 5-0 Caps on Sunday.
You in the building?
Me in the
Are
building.
we bringing back
With the Nate Dogg in the
Are we
building.
bringing back the rally earrings or no?
Oh, no. Those are in the trash.
I will say, too, I saw a video of Malkin skating yesterday before the practice in a non-contact jersey, but he looked great. Like, he's not injured. Like, he wasn't, like, limping or anything. He was skating normal. So
They had it shot up with Ovechkin. He ain't coming back for
we'll
game
see.
2.
Another game last night, Vegas and Sharks.
Crazy.
I mean, good fucking Lord, these guys. I'm glad that I stopped doubting them because I looked last night. I'm astonished at what I'm seeing. This game was over 6 minutes in.
The Sharks swept round 1, and they
Yeah.
looked like a peewee team against Vegas last night. I couldn't believe my eyes. Every time down the ice, Vegas was scoring, but it was like when they weren't, they had a 3-on-2 or they had a sick opportunity. I had never
hitting
seen
posts, they're all over them.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing in a round 2 game against the Sharks, who I love. Like, I think they're a great
Big
team.
Logan Couture guy.
Big Logan guy, big Wardo guy, big, I'm a big Sharks guy. I like them. They're the Caps of the
else?
West Coast.
Who else?
Who am I missing?
I don't know. Like 18 other guys.
Oh, no,
you
no.
seemed like you were rattling off.
No,
I thought you might have
but
ran
I'm just
out of
saying, I
gas.
love the team. I did a little.
A little bit of Melker Carlson, maybe.
They looked like scrubs last night. It was weird to watch.
Jones was just overpowered last night. I mean, he
didn't have a chance.
He couldn't save a beach ball if it came at him last night.
Yeah.
7 different players scoring for a team in a playoff game is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
The fact that they're getting that many players to score, usually it's like a guy goes off. Like we saw Gensel scored 4 goals in basically one period that game for the Penguins. To have that disparity, so everyone's getting hot on the Vegas Knights. And I'm still doubting this team.
They play so well together.
I have
that's
to
the thing.
ride this wave because I've been doing it since
I'm
game
off
1.
it.
It's
I'm
crazy.
on the
I don't
bandwagon.
want to. I want to root for the Vegas Knights. I want to root for them. But I just can't get through my head that they're going to continue to do this.
They're so
mean-
easy to root for too. Year 1, they already have
This is
fatigue.
like
They're-
normalcy
we're
for
too
them
good.
now.
Yeah,
This is
It's
like-
crazy.
Imagine that.
Listen, this is almost too much. We can say at this point, they're ramshackling the entire league. They got to give some guys back. I know they're probably going to be frustrated with that. Give us like a few guys back. Marchessault
I'll
back.
take
all
Nate
these
Schmidt
dudes.
back. I'll
Yeah,
take him.
let's
I'll take him.
like redo this because listen, it's not fair. They made an NHL fantasy team somehow and like
It doesn't make
But
sense.
maybe
no
not
one thought
everyone.
this- when they put that team together, no one.
No,
thought
they
this would
know
be this.
something went on. It's not fair. Give the
just-
guys back.
the
Let's
way
have a
they're
real
playing
league.
They
together.
just took
If they
all
sweep
the
the whole playoffs, you got to give.
mean-
We'll do the whole expansion
Dude,
draft
teams were
again.
saying take them. Like we
Right.
don't want to pay these guys. Take these
The
guys.
amount of
They
speed
literally
they got-
chose players to give to them.
And they all just gel. I've never seen
a team
4
of
lines.
misfits.
I've never seen 4 lines just gel like that and just have so much speed. And
They have
just,
third pairing defensemen hitting rocket
That's
lasers
just-
from the blue line. This is an
This is-
outlier. This is insane. I mean,
No shit, but
no
I mean,
team had ever even had a
also-
winning record in expansion history. The closest was the Florida Panthers when they came into the league. They went like 31-32.
we got to go to Jordy. Let's see what he's got on Vegas Sharks and Vegas domination.
Are you fucking serious? This cannot be real. The goddamn Vegas Golden Knights are going to make my goddamn head explode if these bastards just keep winning all the goddamn time. By now, everybody knows this story. The Vegas Golden Knights, they're in their first year in the NHL. They're playing in the Stanley Cup playoffs for the first time. They come out in their first round series and they sweep the LA Kings. Everyone's thinking to yourself, oh, what a cute little story for these guys about coming together as a team and perseverance and what have you. But eventually, all this success has to come to an end, right? Wrong. Wrong. Because what the Golden Knights did last night, it's game 1 of round 2 against the San Jose Sharks, a team who also just swept their first round opponent. And they put on a 7-0 beatdown of the Sharks to open up this series. It is so fucked. The Vegas Golden Knights are 5-0 now in the Stanley Cup playoffs, and they may never lose a game again. I mean, listen, good for the team, great for the players and everything like that. I can be happy for them, but for the fan base who gets to enjoy this much playoff success without ever once experiencing an agonizing playoff defeat, That makes me want to put a bullet in my brain. God damn it.
So I guess we'll check back on that series. Yeah. I mean,
What's
if they
your
win
prediction?
again, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Are they sweeping?
I don't. There's just no way it happens. But at this point, it's like
have these types of play. I was asking you right before.
He thinks
quickly,
they're sweeping.
I have to keep rooting against them.
But you
it's
think
just,
they're sweeping.
I want them now. At this
Yeah.
it
point,
would be
I want
hilarious
them.
if
Yeah.
they swept again.
Yeah.
It would just be ridiculous. And I saw some guy on Twitter. I was joking, like saying they should give the players back. He's like, let's see them beat Nashville or Jets, and then no shit. If they fucking go to the Cup and beat everyone, then you'll believe them. Right. What do they got to do?
Who has better home ice, Nashville or Vegas?
I think Nashville still, because like those
It's
fans
close,
are
though.
hungry.
It's close.
Vegas fans are excited, but I don't know how hungry you could be in your first year.
Okay, that's fair.
I will say this: I had a Golden Knights hat like a couple. What was it when we took that Team Portnoy picture that we sent to Bryce? And I haven't worn it since. I really wish I'd been riding that wave for longer.
Bryce is riding it. He has the hoodie, he has the beard, he has the helmet on while he's
Our
watching
guy John
the game.
Taffer's at every game.
Taffer,
Taffer's
yeah.
a huge Vegas. I mean, they just have a sick fan base.
They love it. But so I mean, I guess we'll have to see this weekend. And another game that's kicking off tonight: Jets versus Nashville. That is maybe the biggest heavyweight matchup of the playoffs, other than we don't know who's going to play in the Cup. But I think this is my favorite series so far that we've seen.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, I like Pens.
I'd go Caps Pens 1 easy.
Agreed, but I mean,
It depends
we've
on what
seen
type
that
of
before.
hockey you like to watch. Is you like the
These are
flashy
big
goal
bodies.
scoring, or do
You
you like
got
the big
Dustin
bodies?
Byfuglien just wrecking people.
He likes watching
The
tanks
Mack
just
truck.
collide.
Yeah, that doesn't do it for me. I like the
I like
sexiness.
speed.
Can
Yeah.
Patrick Laine get that shot off versus Nashville's decor? I mean, this is like hockey.
It's like a hockey nerd series.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
Don't
We'll see.
get me wrong, it's going to be a great series. It's going
Who do
to
you
be
got?
heavy hitting. I mean, I don't know how the
Nashville
hell
in
I can
5.
decide that.
No, Nate.
And 5.
Really?
No, this series is going to go 7.
I
because
hope
of the-
it goes 7.
It
Nashville
will.
in
It's going to
5.
be a classic series. Every game at home is going to be hard to win for the road team. Going into
Yeah, I mean, we talk about Nashville home ice.
Going to
Winnipeg is
Winnipeg.
Probably
fucking
number 3 in
madhouse.
the playoffs.
Yeah,
Going to
madhouse.
Winnipeg is going to be impossible to win. Going to Nashville's going to be impossible to win. I think the series is definitely going to go 7. If I had to choose, it's going to be to me, it's a coin flip.
Oh, I went with the
That's
hot take.
the hot take analysis.
So I
that
went
we
with the
want.
hot
Give
take
us
of
something,
Nashville in
Frankie.
5.
To me,
Yeah, I mean, that's better than that.
To me, I'll pick Nashville in 7.
I'm picking Jets
because-
in 7. I
Wow.
love this team.
I'm picking
All right.
Nashville
I love
in
the
7
Jets.
just because they have experience from last year. That's the
They
only
do,
reason.
but
That's
I
the only
mean,
reason. I think both teams
100%.
match up perfectly.
And home ice.
Right.
I also, that's true. I also would be kind of boring. I like Nashville, but I'd rather see. I like the Jets. They're kind of a new team, like not really a team that's had a ton of success.
I'm
but
excited for the casual hockey fans to watch both these teams.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people watch a lot of Winnipeg Jets hockey.
I don't think so either.
But I'm excited
They're
for more
missing
people.
out. Ehlers, Laine, like those
Yeah.
teams are stacked.
You don't hear much about
Mark
Winnipeg.
Scheifele.
And-
I love those guys. So we'll see. And then one last thing, the NHL draft lottery this weekend.
Yeah.
We have, because I'm not a great stats guy as far as remembering a million percentages, Sabres are first, 18.5%. Senators, Coyotes, Canadians, Red Wings, Canucks, Blackhawks, Rangers. The fucking Oilers sitting at 5%. If the Oilers win again, I'll never. I mean,
I'll never
heads
watch
will roll.
hockey again.
I mean, good fucking lord! But you know they will.
Now
They
this-
have to win.
The draft lottery.
It's just gonna happen.
The draft lottery and the draft itself. We just dealt with this. I'm a Jet fan, so we just dealt with this with the Jets and the NFL today. It's like our Super Bowl, our Stanley Cup for the teams that don't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's a new hope. It's like, will we get these top prospects? Will we get into the top 3?
And the Islanders, Frankie, two chances. They
Two
have
chances.
3.5% with their own pick, and then the Flames pick 2.5.
Thankfully,
Oh.
because we traded Travis Hamonic to
Yeah.
the Flames, and there was a conditional pick in there.
There
If
you
the
go.
Flames missed the playoffs, we got their first round pick this year. But what are we, like the 6th or 7th team to like down there? I think we finished 6th or 7th, look worse in the league. So I
No,
mean,
worse than
So
that. But
who would you like to see get it?
I would like to see. So it's obviously gonna be Rasmus Dahlin is gonna be the first pick. 99% is what people are saying. Honestly, I think it'd be interesting to see the Coyotes win because it's like they have nothing and they're so bad. They have all these picks and all
like
these
going to
things.
the
They're never
Browns,
good.
Yeah, exactly. That entails more exciting if it's the Blackhawks, the Red Wings, or the Rangers. I like when those like original teams,
Canadians as well.
I don't care about Canada though. That's the problem.
no, I cannot have the
not very
Rangers
nice.
get the first pick.
I would
because
like it just for your reaction.
that
kinda.
would destroy me. This
Yeah.
whole rebuild they're doing. If
That would be a
everything-
huge.
if everything came into fruition for the New York Rangers and they get the first pick, jumping over
You kind
like
of have to root for that. now.
9 or 10 teams.
Well, I mean, that would be interesting, and I think he'd pair well with Tavares, too, on like the power
fuck
play,
off.
Dahlin sending it back door to him.
Oh, at
I think
MSG,
Senators are the only ones that just do not deserve this pick. The owner, Eugene Melnick, is just created a complete mess. Carlson's probably leaving. It'd just be kind of a waste. And like, oh, what would they be without like a sensational Swedish defenseman? Like they already have as much as this guy could be. So
Ottawa
like,
shouldn't get it. Arizona shouldn't get it. And you know what? I don't really care about Vancouver either.
Another possible Tavares landing spot. I think it could be cool if they got him in the sense that the Sedins are moving on. You get another Swedish
It's like
superstar.
circle of life.
Right. Yeah, it really would be. But I guess we'll have to see. Hopefully it's the Islanders, Frankie.
Give me a defenseman, please. We need it.
And we will see you on Monday.
On Monday.
Talk later.
Caps will be tied up.